Hey guys, today is Friday, September 22nd, 2017. Just last weekend, I finished up a 3-day track weekend with 2 days at Raceway and 1 day at Autobahn Country Club. One thing in particular that I'd like to mention is brakes. So my 2014 Mustang has about 15,000 miles on it. It's had the same brake pads from the factory. I've done one track day at Autobahn before this weekend. And other than that, it's just been some street driving and now the 4 track days. And while I was at Autobahn on Monday, I was able to do 2 sessions out of my 5. And then I went to go get gas and I heard, strange noises coming from the front end. So I was like, I think my brakes are gone. I was kind of looking inside the wheels and I determined, yeah, I better stop. I decided to drive about 150 miles home with no front brake pads. There was a lot of engine braking and hand braking, fortunately, because it's a manual. So I got back home, took off the front and rear wheels, and yeah, sure enough, my brake pads were nearly gone. So the front right corner was the worst. The inner pad has just a little bit of meat left on it, but the outside pad actually kind of messed up the rotor a little bit, which I'm not too worried about. I think in the spring I might consider doing a brake upgrade. And actually they heated up so much, I guess this part fell off. So we finally bought some new brake pads, and I guess there's a few different compositions for brake pads. There's organic, ceramic, and what I bought, the carbon graphite variety. And these are extreme stop carbon graphite brake pads. I got it for the front and rear from AmericanMuscle.com. The reason I chose these is because I wanted the extra resistance to heat and the soft pedal feel, and I guess they do provide that more firm pedal feel, less squishiness, and I'm okay with tolerating the louder noise that I guess they make because they're about a 45% metal blend. And they actually did come with this Molly brake lube, so not entirely sure what that's for, but I guess I'll read these instructions that were included and see how this goes. But for now, let's get to install some new brake pads. Jeez, they really make you work for this brake lube. So the brake install didn't go as smoothly as I was hoping it would. I found out that the rear pistons actually need to be twisted in, and there's a special tool that's made for it, but I didn't have that, so we kind of rigged it. And we used like a grinder spanner wrench, and we used like a bolt with a flange to help push it in while we were twisting it in, because on the back right it wasn't going in while we twisted it. But the new brakes are on. Just left my house, and so far the brake feel is kind of mushy. It feels like the pedal has to go down quite a bit before there's any action, but I understand they need the bedding process or whatever that is, so I'm going to try to get some decent